everyone, George here, and we're back again with our room. Now, I went ahead and turned off light baking by going to rendering, light settings, and going to generate lighting and turn off auto generate, just because at this point it was taking a very long time to process everything in the scene. So we're going to go ahead and jump right into, whoa, I thought we were going to jump into Maya, and apparently I don't have it open yet. So let's go ahead and open it now. And we're going to finalize that door as well as the other elements that need to be finished. So let's do Substance Painter as well, because we know that's going to happen. And we're going to do something dumb. We're going to assume that the mirror is going to be actually perfectly reflective of the scene and any objects within it. Therefore, it is going to have to be updated every frame during runtime. Now, that's not how things are typically done, but it is how we're going to do things in this case. Just because I get tired of games always faking mirrors by hiding them away in different ways. So here's our mirror, and here's our mirror group. Let's go ahead and open that up. We have mirror right there, and then mirror surface, mirror backing. We can go ahead and, let's see, what are our UVs like? And our UVs are kind of trash. We're going to have to cut this up, most likely, to make things work a little bit better for what we're handling. So let's go ahead and do a insert edge loop tool. We're going to do, what could we do? 1, 2, I mean, we could probably do 4 or 3 edge loops. Oh, maybe on that eventually, but I'm really more concerned about this element right there. So definitely cut up. So all we need to do now is segment those out. So we'll grab 2 of these. We'll do a create UV shell, grab all of them, unfold each, and then orient each one as well. And then we're going to do a real quick check to make sure that they're all on the right side. And I'm guarantee you they're not, because those are the bottoms on something and then the tops on something else. So we're going to grab this one and rotate counterclockwise. Go ahead and grab again. And you know what? I want to go to edges. We're going to grab the edges and see what we have here. So I'm not even... Anyone else seeing edges? There's an edge, the wrong side of an edge. Why? Oh, look at that. So those are flipped. So let's go to this one and rotate shell and rotate that one. So now we got this guy. Let's move these out of each other's space here. So there's this one and that one. This one can go over here. This one can go there. And edge, we got this edge, which is the wrong side, which is that side's edge. We got this edge, which is that side's edge. And we got this edge, which is no one's edge. So we got this, which is top. So this whole thing needs to be rotated counterclockwise. Now we should have the top there. We'll grab this one, rotate this one counterclockwise. And there's the bottom, which means we need to do this. G and G, now we should have the top up there. I'm just doing this because it's going to be better off in the long run for us to do something like this. Grab both of these, rotate both of them, and let's see, we got the bottom on this one, so rotate, and rotate, and now that should be top, yes, and this is bottom, so grab this one, rotate, and rotate. Great, so now everyone's set up there. And we just need to do the outer border next. Now the outer border is also going to need to be cut up. So we might as well do that right in. You know what, my keys are sticking again, so I apologize. So we're going to go to mirror. We're going to go to display, show selection. Okay, display, hide unselected objects. That's easier apparently. And this would be a nightmare to cut up. So we're going to do a edge loop tool again. Level 3 is fine there and down there as well. Then we're going to go in here, right click, go to vertex mode, grab, we are not doing that. We are definitely not doing that. Listen to me, Maya. We're going to right click, vertex mode, even these out by using the scale tool. And once we're sure that's good, we're then going to snap that to those, do the same thing over here, scale that out until we're sure it's okay, move it off and then move it back. And then this should technically be perfect, but we're going to give it a shot anyway. And now we've got all these different segments we can work with, so we should be good to go. And all I need to do is let's go to UV's planar, and we're going to do this in the Z axis right there. And let's go ahead now and move this over here and start cutting stuff up. So we're going to cut here, we're going to cut here, we're going to cut here, right click, create UV shells, grab each, grab all that, unfold the whole thing, and that means our scale is bad. So we're going to grab all the objects, go to modify, freeze transform, and scale for right now, and rotation. I'll do both, close, come back over here, right click, unfold each. Things are better now, and we can go ahead and do an orient on those, and then now we can do a layout UVW. This should all be fine from before, and let that, situate itself. Now, unfortunately, I did choose to rotate the shells, which might undo all the nice work I did before, but it might be okay. So let's close this off. This isn't a great UV unwrap here, so what do we have? So that's the bottom. That's the bottom. What about, that's the top. So these two need to be rotated, rotate, and rotate. And then what about this one? That is the top. Great. And that's the, what is that? I just selected it, so why isn't it showing up? I'm assuming it's the top. Good. Okay. We're just going to go with it. It's fine. That's our mirror. So we need to do a new material. So right click, assign new material, Fong bathroom mirror _M, enter, save, edit, delete by type history. And now the bathroom mirror is done. So why don't we go ahead and go to File, Export Selection, and get this in the Substance Painter. And this is going to be a real easy one. We're probably, this video won't be much longer. We'll be 7 minutes right now, so we'll be done quick. So we'll do bathroom mirror, enter, Substance Painter, continue, and no, File, new, select bathroom mirror, 2048, because why not? We can always downgrade the stuff later on and bring that on in. And that texture is, that material is unfortunately called Fong 27. So I didn't name something properly. So the object is named bathroom mirror, which is not what we want. So we're going to grab this again, and let's grab the surface of it and rename this _M, enter, save. Now we'll grab this file and bathroom mirror, save. Here we go, file new. We're going to do a file new just because the material name has been changed. And we will do bathroom mirror, 2048, okay. Discard and bring that into our scene, and we will frame up on it, rotate it around, and now we can work with this. So obviously this is going to be a highly reflective surface, 100% reflection actually. So we just need, is there silver? There's silver pure right there, which we can just take right there. And the color, base color of silver pure, I'm going to push this into the blues just because it's going to match the rest of what we're doing. Go ahead and put normal and height on there, even though we're not going to use it. Roughness is going to be practically nothing. And right click, add a black mask, select, we're going to select faces, and we're going to select, and that one got triangulated for some reason, which is probably bad. But there's our reflective surface, which is fine. Now we just need the outer part, which is going to be some sort of a metal. So we can do a metal painted. Where's painted metal? Plastic, nickel, there we go. Steel painted, we can bring this in here as well. And on this, I'm going to go to height, replace, and normal, replace, so that the painted stuff doesn't come through. And we're going to add a white mask to this. Come here and go to base color. I'm going to add normal to this as well. And steel painted is fine. I might as well go ahead and just omit these sections from it just because. So that's black, that's good. That's good too. This though should be over on this side. A nice dark color for everything. And then we have our reflective surface. It's not perfectly reflective, which is kind of okay. We might want some splatter on the surface of this though. So if we come over here to our rust fine, put that in here, and then we're going to add normals to everything. But I'm going to make this less of a color channel. And I also want to make this a triplanar And we're going to duplicate this maybe 4 times, maybe 6 times actually. No, 6 is too much. 5 times. 4 times is okay. Silver pure as well. We're going to go here, do triplanar, and then on this we're going to do triplanar as well, and we'll go back and fix things as necessary. But for right now, what I really want to do is go into, oh, we need to bake our stuff. I'm an idiot. Bake everything. 1024 is fine. Let's bake that material real quick. Get our ambient occlusion and everything else going. Okay, so now we're going to use one of our, let's see, smart masks to work with this. So what's a good idea? Let's try moss. So that's interesting, but obviously not what we want. Maybe edge scratches. So that's actually kind of cool. I kind of like that. We're going to want to reduce that though. So metal edge wear, I want to decrease the wear level to just a little bit on those mirrors, and just a little bit. Go ahead and use triplanar. I'm going to increase grunge a little bit and decrease the scale a little bit, something like that. Just so there's something, because obviously they're not cleaning this mirror every night. So ambient occlusion masking. So let's see. Not getting a whole lot from that, and the curvature is not going to do much either at this point. Yeah. So you know what? We do have seams, unfortunately, coming through where the cuts are, and I kind of want to get rid of that. So if we come in this now and do a add paint layer, and the paint layer is going to be black instead, and we come to our paint tool, and let's see what happens. That's not what I want. So let's do the paint tool. What do I want to do? I want to do white, or I thought I wanted to do black. But see, it's still, that little seam is getting in there, and that's annoying the crap out of me. Is that, if we come up to this and go to height and do replace, and normal and do replace, is that, it's still coming through on those little seams, isn't it? So let me see, if I do, it's not doing it. So what's the problem here? It's this layer doing it. So metal edge wear, if I don't have the edge wear level as high, oh, you know what? Let's keep the edge level high. What if we tone, the curvature is the one doing a lot of that. So we're gonna tone down the curvature level. At least it did it for that seam. Not so much for that one, but the middle, I'm still kind of stuck with something. And we're gonna go to this paint layer and nuke that now and see if we can't come up. Let's see, here's sharpen. I'm gonna get rid of sharpen. I actually don't like that. See how even there it's cut up? But you know what? Mirrors don't come in large segments like this. So in a way, it kind of makes sense. This would be installed in 2 segments. So I don't think I'm gonna worry about it too much. I'm gonna increase the grunge just a little bit. You know, the scale's a little off, isn't it? Let's randomize a few of these. That's probably what we want to go with. So let's save this out and do bathroom, mirror, enter, and do a file, export textures, put this in the right place. So that's going to be under our speed drive, YouTube, reproduce it, FNAF, substance painter, textures, and a new folder for bathroom mirror. Select and make sure this is set to Unity 5, occlusion, and export. Open it up, just make sure we got what we have. Looks good to me. Save it off, close this, and we're good for the mirror. And I'm gonna end this video there. Short video, but we did what we needed to. In the next video, we're gonna tackle the door, which we need to think a bit about because the door is probably gonna be used multiple times in other scenes, and I wanna make sure it's the right kind of door. That being said, I'll see you next time. So long and goodbye.